Alright, so we are back here with another episode of hopefully me climbing the ladder. We could be falling down at this one because this team, I'm not sure. This is Snorlax, Lapras, Chansey. I name it because this is kind of an odd three to put together. And it's rounded out by Gengar lead with Nightshade over Mega Drain. Some people like Mega Drain more. Here's the Lapras, standard Lapras. Standard Chansey. A lot of people will actually, in this type of team, since it's more bulky, would put Sing. But with Gengar lead, I don't like it. So I put Ice Beam to maybe hit the Pokemon on Switch, maybe get a freeze. You never know. And then we have Alakazam with Reflect. A little different than Seismic Toss, but overall it's for a late game sweep maybe. We have Tauros, standard Tauros again. And then we have Reflect, Snorlax. This is kind of an oddity. Usually they run Rest on Reflect, but with this team, if a Zapdos is prevalent, I need to clean it up. So Self-Destruct would be my best option there. And Body Slam is Self-Destruct anyway. So overall, it's a pretty tanky team, as you can see. Lapras tanks most of the meta game, besides the odd Rock Slide and then Thunderbolts. It does incredibly well with everything else. It's also very strong Blizzard's going to come in handy here. And then Chansey, of course, Chansey. I don't usually like playing with Chanseys, but we'll see how this goes. So, of course, I am going to go to home. We do have the right team this time, praise the Lord, and we will be back here in a second with the first game. And we managed to find a game, finally. It took actually quite a bit. I'm actually just not sure on the start. So we of course have a Starmie. I don't like facing a Starmie, to be honest, at the lead. It kind of sucks for this team. But we do have a few good Pokemon to go into. I'm going to go into Chansey. Chansey is pretty obvious. I don't like getting paralyzed, so we are just going to Thunder Wave ourselves, and we can pretty much tank whatever Starmie wants to do. Very little of what it can do. I am tempted to actually Ice Beam, and you threw away your Zapdos. Interesting decision. I can tank pretty much anything that comes out, so I am just going to Ice Beam. We both get paralyzed. That is the sign that this isn't going to work out. I'm going to go into Snorlax. There's the agility. That's fine. We can tank one. And I'm pretty sure why Thunder Wave this. Now I self-destruct. I'm not exactly sure why he did that. We're going to go back out into Chansey. It's pretty much a great pivot if he wants to go back into Starmie, which outspeeds pretty much my whole team. There's a Tauros. I actually want to Thunder Wave this if I can. There we go. We're going to go into Gengar, and then we're going to go into Lapras. That was a smart play on his part. So would he Body Slam? I don't really care. We're just going to explode. And then we're going to go in Alakazam and Psychic. Pretty much is a for sure win on our part. We're just trading right here, which is not what I prefer. We've also lost both Explosion Pokemon, so I cannot afford to have this be paralyzed. We're going to Thunder Wave of our own. There we go. Luckily, Chansey is breaking through. Hopefully, this does not reflect Lax, because this will be an issue. We'll go into Lapras. Nope. Paralyzed. We're going to Confuse Ray. Parafusion should help out. Managed to break through. That is unlucky. I think I'm going to Body Slam. I'm going to Blizzard. How is he breaking through here? I'm actually going to Thunderbolt now. He should switch to Starmie. Nope, he went to Chansey. That's ultimately fine. We're going to Confuse Ray. Confuse Ray is a nice kind of stall tactic. Lapras doesn't seem to be that useful ultimately. Like, it could do decent against Starmie on a switch-in, but that's about it. Confuse Ray hits himself. Very good. We're gonna go for a freeze chance, I guess. No freeze. Gets the Thunder Wave off. That is fine. I don't necessarily want this anymore. Seismic Toss. We can Seismic Toss can't crit, so we're gonna go for a Blizzard here. If we get a freeze off, it, as you can see, it's 10%. That comes off at that dooms Chansey. It can't. No freeze. That sucks. So we're gonna Confuse Ray in case it wants to switch out or anything. And we are in a very bad spot ultimately. We have our own Chansey. We're gonna Thunder Wave ourselves here. Because, oh, actually, I'm going to go for the freeze. And luckily I did do that. So Body Slam more than likely. Can I even afford to get rid of this? Let's see what he wants to do. Hyper Beam. What do I do here? What do I do here? Do I go on the... I go for Ice Beam. And this could be the end of the game. We do live, I think. Body Slams. And I can't switch here. Self-destruct, that is fine. That Snorlax was a threat. We're going to go Alakazam. We're basically going for a Tauros cleanup if we can. This is going to be a lot. Yeah, this is going to be a big issue. We're going to Reflect on the Explosion. He should try and Explode here. Double Edge. Do you not pack Explosion? Alright. We Thunder Wave. Get paralyzed. Now we recover. Sleep Powder misses. And now we can go to town on brutalizing this. Yeah, this is what happens if you rely on sleep in a 1v1 situation. It doesn't really work out. I'm getting incredibly lucky too. Special drop. Sleep Powder missed again. And he is basically in a very bad spot. Ultimately, that Executor is pretty useless. He should explode. Yep. We can tank it, though. And we are basically doomed to lose. Goes to Starmie, which is kind of interesting. Seismic Toss. So there's only one literal way we can win this. We are in a very bad spot. So Tauros is our guy. And we straight up Hyper Beam for a crit. That is straight up the way to go there. Now we go to this, and he's more than likely going to Thunder Wave. That is fine. We Body Slam, and we Hyper Beam, and hope for a crit. And there you go. That's RBY right there. That was the most RBY game you could have seen. That was lucky. Where are we on the ladder because of that? I feel bad because that guy basically outplayed me for the later parts of the game. No ladder update? None? Are you serious? There we are. 1237. He played well, though. Only got 10 points for it. But alright, I will be back in a sec with the next game. Alright, we found a game, which is very good. We have a Gengar lead. I don't mind this falling asleep. He does get the first sleep. That is perfectly fine. Is he just going to Thunderbolt? Yeah. This is a big problem. Speed ties do matter. He does ultimately just go out into that, which is kind of interesting. So, Psychic going to come out. What do I want to do? Yeah, we'll go on to this. And we'll see what he wants to do once he sees a Chansey. Actually, Lapras. He just continues Psychic. Interesting choice. Blizzard. There's his own Chansey. We could get the freeze here. Does not happen. Going out Gengar. There's a Thunder Wave. We can try to wake up. Depends on what this Chansey does have. Any wake up? No, nothing. We have our own Chansey here. No special drop. I'm Ice Beaming. Actually, Thunder Wave is the way to go here. No special drop for him. And we are going to Soft Boiled in case he wants to explode. Snorlax comes out. I kind of want to just Thunder Wave. Yep, worked out for me. Guessing a Body Slam will be coming out. We're going to go into Gengar. See what he wants to do personally. Didn't get a Wake Up. Earthquake. There's nothing I can really... I can save this, but it's not going to be that useful ultimately. Yeah, I think this is the way to go here. We have a Reflect Up, and now we Body Slam. Just a brutal Body Slam war. I'm going to call the switch out to Gengar. Didn't happen. But now I'm free to just Earthquake. And now we do this. And basically nothing can come out and kill me. So... the Gengar might come out. I think it can two-shot me at this percent. What will come out? A Tauros coming out could be dangerous. I necessarily don't care about this. We are just going to be safe here and go to Chansey. An Ice Beam pretty much hits his whole team. He can't really save this. So, basically, he's in the lead technically. But we'll see what he wants to do here. We do have the Sleep Gengar. We are going to save that so he can't put anything else to sleep. This is kind of a bad thing for him. I don't know why he would do that necessarily. Because in that situation, he has to think I have either an Alakazam, a Tauros, a Zapdos, whatever. I want that paralyzed. So it's kind of interesting that you would do that. I don't mind if Lapras gets paralyzed ultimately. Or the Ice Beam. So I'm going to confuse right here. We're going to lock it out, hopefully. Managed to pull out the Thunder Wave. And I have no problem Blizzard here. So the Thunderbolt's going to come out. I'm going to try and lock it. Not lock it, but confuse it. There's no reason for me not to. Lapras can tank one if I happen to get the Confuse Ray off. It puts myself in a great position because it's going to make him double guess. He's going with Confuse. He's doing the same thing I was. I do want to keep this, so I am going to go to my Alakazam on the Thunderbolt. And we are just going to Psychic. Nothing likes taking a Psychic. But Chansey can eventually fall to this. I do not care. I go out to Lapras here. He should try and Soft Boil, to be honest. I would have gone for the free Soft Boil. Now I just go Blizzard. Yeah, Soft Boil. That's fine. Now we go for Confuse Ray. Lapras is very good against Chanseys. Amazingly, I'm kind of amazed that that one doesn't have Thunderbolt based on his team. Unless there's a Zapdos in the back, I'm kind of confused on... Or maybe a Rhydon in the back. I don't necessarily know. There's a miss. That's fine. Does Body Slam do more? I think it would. Wonder what his last team member is. Like, looking at it, he has very similar team. If a crit does come out with Body Slam, we are in a very good spot. There's the Gengar. That's fine. I like Alakazam here. Again, we play the game of, well, I'm just going to recover anyway. Actually, I'm going to Psychic because I feel like he would have exploded there. He more than likely will explode in the next one. Back to Gengar. I'm going to stay in for a Blizzard. Not much else I could do. Get the freeze. That is not what you want. Yeah. Not much I could really... That's just luck, dude. I'm sorry it happened on that type of... He was playing real well here, and welcome to RBY. So with Blizzard, actually... Blizzarding was the worst. We should have Thunderbolted, but... And then we could Fuse Ray. Still managed to get the Soft Boiled out, so we're just going to Body Slam. That's pretty smart. We Thunderbolt. We Thunderbolt no matter what. Yeah. There goes the Gengar, and now he has very little switch-ins to my own Chansey. He's going to have to rely on this Tauros. I just go for a Body Slam. It doesn't matter here. Now we go to our Alakazam, and we Thunder Wave here. Every time. That's the goal here. We want to cripple it. If he does have a Zapdos in the back, which he could, it could be dangerous. So, let's see what we can do here. We're going to go to Gengar. And then we're going to go to Chansey. And now we have to play a game here. Yep. This is a very tough game. Ultimately, what do I want to get paralyzed? I don't mind the I don't want a Chansey 1v1, so we're going to go Alakazam here. And we are going to start by Psychicking. Get the crit, get the special drop. That's what we like to see. Yeah, there's not much I can really do. We're going to recover here. Based on maybe a switch. A Slowbro. Oh, this is dangerous. Amnesia Slowbro. I got... That is insane. That's 3 in a row. Yep, soft boiled. And now it basically becomes a game of... I'm actually going to set up a Reflect. I feel he might go into Tauros one of these times. And plus, this might get him to use one of his Ice Beams here. Now we go for Psychic drops. Managed to get one. There's a Reflect on his side. Doesn't really help him here. Yeah. As you can see, this is what can really just suck. A special drop, that's not good for him. We go for Thunder Wave anyway. He knows. We go for Thunder Wave every single time that comes out. We have no loss there. Gets the soft boiled off, but his special is down. This Alakazam does wreak havoc on his team right now. Because he can't go into Tauros while I have a Reflect up. Special drop again. I'm just going to Psychic because he should go back out into Chansey. As you can see, Psychic, we are running out of Psychics, which is a big issue. We're going to Psychic again. But he's just waiting out the Psychics now. But that Slowbro is getting pretty weak. There's the Reflect. Paralyzed, soft boiled. At a certain point, he has to just switch out. We're just gonna psychic. More than likely, what's gonna end up happening is that, yeah, the Slowbro is just getting incredibly. He's at 100. Go to Chansey. Yeah, that's fine. Here's his own Chansey. He's going to waste a turn paralyzing me. I do have soft boils. This is going to be a long game. There's a Reflect. We're going to Alakazam. I'm setting up a Reflect in case he wants to go out into, yeah, he's just going to wait here. There's the crit. This could be very good. No drop. That sucks. Alright, we're going for one more Psychic here. We're going to waste a turn reflecting. Oh, wow. If I keep him there, he's in a very bad spot. So we're actually just going to Thunder Wave. Yep, we're just going to Thunder Wave every time. I'm not Psychicking. Nope. I'll Thunder Wave again. I'm not hitting this dude unless my Tauros is out. Yeah, I'm not gonna hit this. I will sit here all day. I have plenty of moves, dude. As you can see, this is gonna turn into a very rapid stall fest here. I'm just gonna keep Thunder Waving. I only need a certain amount of those. We're gonna waste a few recovers now. We're just gonna recover. There's no reason for me to even hit him at this time. This is a very long game just because we've locked ourselves in very bad spots. And he knows that Tauros is his win con, and same with me. His Slowbro is basically dead. Alright. It's just using Reflect. Do I go out and try it? Paralyzed. Let's Thunder Wave here. Yep. This is fun. This is what can... I guess we're only doing 3 games. Right? Is it 3 games? No, it's 2. Oh my god. It's gonna be 2 games, and I'm not... I don't play to lose. Yeah, he should just be Thunder Waving here. Now I go for Reflex. Ultimately, I can stall him out faster in this situation. He really needs to Ice Beam. He literally has the chance of winning here if he crits me with Ice Beam and I get paralyzed. He has the chance of winning here. If I let Tauros get Thunder Waved, it's over. So I have to play like this. And being paralyzed here is actually very good. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. He should just non-stop Thunder Wave. This is what happens when you get 2 players that know what they're doing. On the Slowbro, nice. I Thunder Wave. There we go, Thunder Wave. Go to Chansey. Rest. That is scary. We seismic toss. This is very scary. We Thunderwave again. We can tank one hit unless it's a... No, even... It doesn't matter with the crit. Get paralyzed. See? This is where it becomes an issue for you. There's the rest. And we play this game over and over. One thing I could do is go for a freeze. But I'm not willing to... His actual best option should be to Thunderwave me here. But he's going for rest. I do want to point out that the speed does not get erased with rest. I'm ice beaming. Freeze. Damn it. One of these times I'll freeze him. This guy knows what he's doing, though. He's going for the safest option. He should Thunderwave me here, if I'm honest. I'm going to Thunderwave him now. Seismic toss. And sorry, dude. Oh my god. Here's the Chansey. Do I just go for crits? No, I have to literally... I go back to Alakazam. There's no way I'm risking Tauros. Now, this... One of the things that, like... There's the Reflect, and now I Thunderwave. I Thunderwave 100% of the time. He has to go for a crit to knock me out there. And now we play the game of just doing this. I should have kept Thunderwaving now that I look at it. I recover now. There's the Reflect. I'm going out. Actually, I'm going to Thunderwave. I feel like he set up the Reflect to kind of mind game that he's going to stay here. But we'll see. We will see. This is a very long game. This is 128 turns so far. Did not switch out. I feel like... See, I just feel like he set up the Reflect, but now he's just going back to this. I'm going to go out on my own Chansey. This is a very bad spot for me. I Thunderwave anyway. No matter what. He has to go for a Hyper Beam crit, and that barely kills at this percent. Now I go back in Alakazam. There's the Ice Beam. Now I Thunderwave. Paralyzed. Reflect. I recover. Don't get it off. See, and that's the problem. Like, as long as Thunderwave's on board, I am at risk of losing. We'll Reflect. Ultimately, he is at a very tough spot with his Chansey now. He does have Thunderwave, but as you can see, Soft Boils are getting low. His Reflects are ultimately getting low because that's been his main move of wasting turns. So we're just going to Thunderwave. Eventually, he's going to run out of moves to use. Because I only need about 10 Reflects if this plays super long. Which, you're probably thinking, it's already long enough. But it can go even longer. Because I am too scared personally to go out into my Tauros. Because I want his Tauros to be paralyzed. That way there's very less chance of anything going on. We'll use a Recover here. See, ultimately, there's two types of plays this player could be doing. He could be going for the long game where he's hoping to catch one of my two Pokemon that he sees and knows aren't paralyzed. It's very smart for him to do that. Goes out into Tauros. He's probably going to be hoping... Yeah, he's just hoping for me to waste Thunder Waves. And then I Thunder Wave again, hoping that he does switch out. But in this situation, he probably shouldn't. He should set up a Reflect. Now, just Thunder Waves me back. That's fine. I Thunder Wave again. Ultimately, this is pretty good. We're going to Reflect once. And then we're going to go back to Thunder Wave. We're going to make sure that he ultimately does not have Thunder Waves before me. I'm going to Thunder Wave again. We're going to recover. This is a very good game. I'm glad we did get to see this because ultimately it's kind of my fault for stalling this, but I don't like going for 50-50s here, especially since Hyper Beam has to crit to kill Chansey. And if I get Thunder Waved, I basically have to go into Chansey. I have to hope he doesn't crit me there, get a Thunder Wave off, we're evened out, and then it becomes Body Slam Hyper Beam, or he could go for a Hyper Beam crit. Ultimately, I'm put in a very bad spot if I decide to get Thunder Wave. And he's running out of Thunder Wave, which is good. But, oh, come on. There we go. There we go. We do have one Psychic. We're going to Psychic here. Now he could heal. Special drop. We're going to go into Chansey. We don't care if this gets paralyzed at this point. And we are just going to Ice Beam. Does not matter. It does not matter. Just keep doing it. He goes for Body Slam. Does get the crit. Yeah, I'm just going to go and Ice Beam. I'm going to make sure this does... Ooh, that sucks, dude. That does suck a lot. We just Ice Beam until we die. I'm actually going to Soft Boiled. He's going for freezes, basically. We Seismic Toss here. A freeze can happen at any time. I'm hoping for a crit. He should Soft Boiled. And he just quit. I guess he got tired of it. I was always going to put myself in a better situation. He played a fantastic game, though. And I think that's actually where I'm going to end it. Ultimately, it's a very good game to end off on, even though we just stalled each other out. Yeah. And he was trying very hard to keep his points, that's for sure. So we're up to 1270, which is a lot higher than I thought it would be. But ultimately, that one game took like 20 minutes. So I think that's why I'm going to end it here. This team is not my favorite. It's a little tanky. And in that situation, as you saw, Thunder Wave was a big factor. And so I played super safe. And so did my opponent, and so basically it became a stall war, basically, and we were actually PP stalling, even though I did have a Tauros in the back that I never showed. Ultimately, at the end, I never had to show it, but it was put in my favor, and I was just making sure that it could not be out of my favor, and he was trying to catch me out of place, basically. So next time we will be hopefully playing with a different team that doesn't rely on stalling, but what can you do? So I'll hopefully see you guys next time. And as always, till then.